Hey, this is Driver. So we are back on Car Mechanic Simulator 21, and finally did get a story job to do. It took a few more. If you've seen the video where I was talking about experience bonus, I did that one. I think one or two more, and this little gem, we'll call it, appeared. So this is the 6-story order. This is the, let's see, I wrote this down for you guys. So this is the GW500. It's a Salem. So this guy apparently, I don't know what he did to this thing, but this thing looked awful. So he's wanting us to do a bunch of work to it. Um, just going over looking at it real quick here. I mean, there's some engine work to do, nothing crazy. Couple of wheels, things like that. He talks about what he did over here. We're not going to read that. I'll let you guys discover that on your own. But basically, he was trying to impress a girl, and he foobarred and messed his car all up. Also, we're going to have to do body work on this. We will probably end up buying the parts because I don't think I have the body shop unlocked. But we might look at that real fast, see how much it'll cost. But it'll probably be just cheaper for us to just go ahead and buy the parts and just get that done. I'm not worried about trying to build this profile to, be anything crazy. I've been doing this profile mostly just to show these story missions to you guys. And then we got a couple of these here we got to do. So let's go ahead and get started here. If I had the car wash thing, I would go ahead and wash it, but we don't. So let's see. We want to go ahead and pull it in. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this on the lift for now. More than likely, what we'll do is we'll do all the engine work inside. We'll probably put it back outside to do the body work. Make it kind of simple. So what's kind of nice is that we're not playing hard mode, so we're able to select a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna highlight some of this stuff. I'm not gonna worry about the wheels right now because I pretty much know what that is. I know what the tire is. So we'll get them three here in a little bit. So let's just go ahead and start with these pieces here that I've highlighted for us. And we're going to go ahead and start somewhere in front of the motor so we can get down here and see what we're doing. You don't have to, but just for the sake of the video, I'm going to pull a couple of parts out of our way here. Just to make it easier for you guys to see. It'll make it a little bit harder when we go put everything back together because it's going to be showing all this stuff. But we're going to drain these two. We'll get these out of our way. I think that was something that we had to refill anyway, so this doesn't really matter too much. Let's get that out of the way. We can kind of see what we're doing here. And I'm going to pull the battery out too. I'm only doing that just so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So the belt we got to get off, which is going to require this. Get rid of that. You get a new belt and a new alternator. Now it's saying an intercooler, and the intercooler is actually missing. Looks like we need a radiator. Did we need? I don't remember that part. Yep, we do need a radiator. So let's go ahead and get the radiator out of here. And let's move around the back side here. We're going to have to do this exhaust, but to do this exhaust will not come off without pulling this turbo out of the way first. So let's go ahead and get our turbo out of here. And then when we go into the car, we'll be able to get that. So everything else I can see, it looks like it's going to be underneath. We got to get the oil pan off, which means we got to drain the oil. We'll check to see if he wants to do an oil change while we're there. So yeah, let's go ahead and go under the car. Let's go ahead and get that pulled apart. It looks like you need a whole tire and wheel right there. That's one of the things we needed. It's not almost goofed right there. Remember to always drain that oil. I mean, if you don't, it just makes a mess and then you just pay the cleanup fee. So it is what it is. Put that away. Let's try that again. I don't want us to be making a big old huge mess here. And then we'll grab this exhaust piece here. And then when you get the steering rack out, and to get the steering rack out, we're going to have to pull this tire for sure. And I think, yeah, this is one of the tires that's got to be done anyway. So we'll go ahead and get that. And it probably needs the tire too. The tire and the wheel, actually. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way so we can access this outer tie rod. And then the inner tie rod's got to go out too. And then we probably need to go over here. Go ahead and grab this outer tie rod. The inner. out a little bit here, and there's our steering rack. That's pretty much all of our parts right there. What was the other thing it needed? Let's see. Sport tire, 2 wheels. We didn't even highlight those. So, so let's see here. Let's take a look at our inventory as soon as I can not look at something like that. Let's see. Steering rack we might be able to fix. Definitely can't do that. Or the maybe the alternator. Let's go over to the workbench. We'll save us some money if we can. And we'll see what we can repair here. Let's see. Well, no, it's still locked behind Renovator 3 and 4 there. So, just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to worry about trying to get this upgraded. Maybe later on, if we've got some more money, I might go ahead and worry about that. I should have some skill points to do that, but I'm trying to save the skill points just in case I need one on the fly. So what we're going to do is we'll just, we're going to look at our parts here. Actually, while we're here, what did I do with that tire and wheel? There's the wheel. Let's go ahead and disassemble this real quick. We can go and buy everything at one time. It was just one tire we needed. So this tire's still good. All right, so let's take a look here. Yeah, the tire was still good, so we just need another wheel. We actually need 2 of these wheels. So I'm just going to go through here. We'll leave it on the right. No big deal. Need a steering rack, 2 wheels, radiator, fan, the exhaust, an alternator, and a belt. And then we'll hit tablet. And as you can see, I was doing some other stuff earlier, trying to get us ready. Let's go ahead and see what we can buy in here. And I'm just using keyboard shortcuts for this. Pretty simple to do it that way. Radiator. I'm trying to do this a little bit slower. I'm trying not to go too fast for you guys so you can just see me buying this stuff. Alternator is not going to be in our shop here. We're going to have to go to electronics to get that. We can get a 13 belt here. So we'll go ahead and go to electronics here and grab our alternator. Oh crap, we just deleted the shop list. We need the other. We need these wheels. We need 2 of those. Try that again. Let's see, in wheels, the main thing we got to make sure is that we match the size, which is 19-inch wheel, and ET is 0. They're usually default on 0, so that's not going to be a problem. So we just need 2 19-inch wheels. Buy the right one. There we go. Also, I just remembered we didn't mark the tire. We need 1 of these. So go back over here. The tires, there we are. And on this here, they don't never tell you why you're buying it. It's only in your list what your size is. So kind of memorize that real quick. 235, 35, 19. Let's see that again. I even forget. 235, 35. Okay. Okay. So just kind of make sure that the way that it's listed when you're looking at the tire is in a different orientation than here. So we got 19-inch wheel, the width is 235, and the profile is 235, which is the height of the tire from wheel to tread. So grab one of those. And while we're standing here, let's go ahead and stick our tires and wheels together. And we'll grab that one. Let's go ahead and do this one. What's nice is you can let that do its thing, and you can go ahead and start balancing this tire. And all you got to do here is, if you've never done this before, is just turn the wheel. I'm using keyboard. Just turn it to the green spots, and that's where you're putting your weights on there. That's that. Take that one off. That one's already done, so we can grab it. Same thing here. Sometimes you'll have 2 spots, sometimes 3. You can hold down the buttons on the keyboard to make that a little faster if you need to. All right, so we should have all of our parts here. So let's go ahead and we'll just do this kind of in reverse order like we did when we took it apart. We're going to go ahead and put a rack back on. Whoa, I zoomed away the wrong world. Let's redo that. Get our inner tie rod, our outer tie rod. Put the tire arm over on this side. This one's going to have the all brand new. And let's see if we can look and kind of skirt our way over here and get down this direction. And I'll just finish putting this stuff back together here. Okay, so we also need to get our exhaust back in place. I'm trying to get closer here. There we go. Get that back on. And then our oil pan over here. And that should be everything except for we need an intercooler. Intercooler is always done underneath. So shortcut key is X to add that to your shopping cart, make it a little quicker. And then we need to go grab an intercooler. I forgot about it. Also forgot to throw that one deal at the shopping list. Let's see here. Now we got that. I'm trying to get where we can see. Here we go. Okay, so that should cover a fair amount of our parts here. So let's take a look what we got. So we got that. Oops. Just going to go ahead and uncheck everything we've already done. So only got 3 things left to put back on that was required, minus the parts we had to take off to do the job itself. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start mounting the stuff up. Like I said, this stuff's going to come back. It's going to be kind of in our way again, but I only removed it just to make it easy for you guys to see what I was taking apart. I can't do anything about putting it back together. It just kind of is what it is. We'll just work through it. So I'll put into the washer reservoir here, coolant. Go ahead and put the battery back in place. Let's get our radiator and the cooling fan to that. And don't forget that we pulled our turbo off, so we need to put that back on. So there's that taken care of. Now let's just double check. We've got everything here. So the main job is done. Now we just got to do body parts. A lot of these are going to be missing. So we're just going to have to kind of place some of this by ear. But before we take off actually out of the garage, they had the other tasks, and that was the coolant and the windshield washer fluid. So it didn't matter that I drained that coolant. I did lose a little bit of money doing the pulling the washer fluid, but it's no big deal. Oops. You always got to be on part unmount. Make sure you press on the caps. That way you actually open the lid and then you fill it up. And this is a tutorial, guys, or kind of like a tutorial or walkthrough. This is meant for the people that don't really know how to play. So, yeah. Okay, so that part's done. Let's take a look here. Yep, other tasks are done. So all we got left is this body work. What's interesting about these jobs, and I'll talk about this as we get this car moved outside, is they're not going to make us paint the car, which is kind of surprising. That's probably partly due to the fact that we probably don't have a paint booth yet. As I get up in level, I usually wash these things so I can kind of see where most of the damage is. The downside is that we are not able to check mark this stuff like we did the regular parts, so we're just going to have to just go with this. So front bumper and left front or front left fender. So what I usually do is I usually go ahead and get in here and get into the body parts, and your vehicle's going to be that one. If you ever look, it'll have a little home icon there. That means this is at your shop. So they puts it up first because there's a lot of vehicles to go through. There's like 9 pages of cars. So we said we needed a bumper and we needed a front left fender. So let's grab those 2. And let's see, part mount. Let's see. The fender will take off. It wasn't fixable anyways. that fender on. And so for me, it's easier just to kind of go through the list. We just grab these as we go. So we only need one license plate. So that's good. So let's go ahead and grab the license plate next. Of course, that's in a different category. Could have just done it last, but I'm just going to pick a random one. So let's stick that one. Grab that. We'll pop that on real fast. And then let's see, what else did I have on our list here? I can see the headlights from here, but let's see, front right fender and a hood. Take this hood off. Fender there. And get back into our works. Here we go. So let's see, we need the hood, and we also needed the right front fender. Well, they call it a front right fender. Pop those on real fast. And let's see, what else did it need? Left headlight. So we'll go ahead and just grab both of the headlights just to make it simple. There's one headlight and another headlight. There's those. Then, and I know it's kind of a pain about going back and forth into this menu, but it's just a little bit easier that way. So we also need both mirrors and a windshield. We can remember that pretty easy, I think. So let's see. There's one mirror, another mirror, and the windshield is very last. So we're going to need to remove this windshield. And put that one back on. Oh, we had a mirror there. Let's get rid of that mirror. And put this mirror on. Put this mirror. And that should be it. Yep, everything's all grayed out. So that lets you know that when it's gray, these little subcategories are gray. That means you got everything in that category. So this is all done with and everything. So if you watched my video, I was talking about needing money. We started with $7,000 in our pocket and change. If you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see I had a little over $7 grand. We now have $1,400 after buying all those parts and doing all these repairs on here. And that was just body work and a little bit of engine stuff. I mean, imagine what it'll be like as you go further on. So keep an eye on your money, guys. Keep it built up. If your money is low, just do the regular jobs. Just not letting me look at something other than that. Do these regular jobs. Just do these. They're not the greatest paying, but they will make you money over time. So anyways, let's complete this so that way we see it completed. Back in there. Right here. All right, in finish order. Oh, no oil in the engine. That's right. We didn't put oil in it. I bet somebody was out there already yelling at the screen, going, hey, you forgot something. Oh, is what it is. All right. It was overflowing a little bit, but that's actually how it does it. Where's the darn dipstick? This you don't have to do, but as you can see, I filled her up. She's nice and full. So now we can finish this. Boom. All right. And now we're back up to almost 13,000. So that was almost a $4,000 profit, almost. So it's just having that extra capital, So that's one thing you just got to watch on your supplies, what you buy and everything, as far as your tools and things. All right, guys. So that is going to be it for this story mode. I will probably do a video on maybe some orders in between, or I might do some videos on the hard mode side. I might start showcasing a little bit of that on hard mode. That'll be more of just a chill thing, so won't be anything special going on, just to be doing random stuff. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. If it was, feel free to come back and check out for more. I have a few other videos as well of some of the older story missions. The ones before this are all on my YouTube. But anyhow, guys, you have a great day, and I'll catch you later. See ya.